Hello YouTube, Baraki3 here with another kicking action figure review. Today I am reviewing the Avengers concept series Sword Spike Thor. I actually kind of like the look of this figure in his box and everything. I picked him up when I picked up this Battle Hammer Thor. I picked up the Battle Hammer one because he's Ultimate Thor. Ultimate Thor. That's probably what I'm going to call him when I talk about him in movies and stuff. But I saw this guy because I was going to get the super articulated Spider-Man from the new Amazing Spider-Man movie that I really want to see as badly as I wanted to see the Avengers because I adore Spider-Man. He's one of my favorites ever. And then I saw this figure and I was like, I don't have a movie Thor yet, and this one has a helmet, and I love the helmet. So I figured I'd pick this guy up. Let me show him off. There's a picture of him. That's actually not his figure. That's a different Thor figure there, because it has a different hand and a different head sculpt. But it's holding this Thor's weapon. Concept series, Sword Spike Thor, Hasbro, warning, blah blah blah. I don't need no warnings. Launching Battle Spike. You stick the spike, yeah. Avengers up top, figure nicely packaged. He does come with his hammer, thank God. Copyright crap, copyright crap. Number 6 in the series. What number was the other one? 2? Huh. Yeah, and collect them all, blah blah blah. You got the Captain America, the Iron Man, and the Hawkeye that I picked up for my friend Drew. Sword Spike Thor at the top, and then the wrong Thor figure holding the weapon. I don't know why they show a different Thor holding the weapon, and then they have this one. So here he is, folks. The launching Battle Spike Sword Spike Thor, even though there's not a sword that comes with this figure. But I will show you what comes with this figure. Let's start with accessories, even though I already showed you the package, so I guess next is accessories. Here's his sword spike. It's an axe. A giant, oversized axe that launches this missile. That actually shoots pretty well. It's the first time I've shot it and not instantly caught it after it launched out. But yeah, it just pops right in, you press this button. Pretty easy. Don't lose it. It'll lose its value if you get rid of its accessories. Yeah, people say that. A lot. Anyways, there's the axe here. It's actually detailed quite nicely, those little symbols and stuff. It'd probably look better on something that used an axe. And the rest of this is just this black plastic. It looks pretty dumb in my opinion. He kind of just holds it here. It's really see how dumb this looks? Look how big it is. Look how dumb this is. It's just a really dumb accessory. But thank God he comes with his regular hammer. Thank Odin. Now, it's not really detailed that well either. It's just, you know, the handle, the little rope on the end, and this silver hammer head. Not really much detail to it at all. But it is really tiny. But I feel they could have done more. Oh, it sat perfectly in his hand until I actually put the spike thing in there, and now it slides down. Really? You're gonna do that? Did it stretch it that much holding it one time? Apparently it did. That sucks. But anyways, let's get to this guy's articulation. Let's just take this out of the hand for a bit. Crazy. Okay. Head 360. Not really any up and down. Kind of sucks. Up and down here. 360. And then just up and down right here. It doesn't even rotate here. It just goes up and down. What the heck? And the hand, check this out. No wrist articulation. No waist or ab articulation. We could have had a joint here or here. Probably better to have one up here. But they didn't give us either. Thanks a lot, Hasbro. Thanks for nothing. And then legs, you know, like forward. Kind of out to the side. Rotate 360 there, you know. That's pretty basic now. And then knee bend. And then no foot articulation. See that? They could have easily put a joint there because of the boot design, but they didn't. They just left it out because they were like, we have to make so many Avengers figures. It's going to be so popular. So let's just make a bunch of figures instead of making a few really good figures. Make a bunch of crappy ones instead. Yeah, I didn't figure he'd be that good. You know why I bought him? The helmet looked good. Nah. Speaking of the helmet, let's get on the detail and paint job. Now, I want to show you something. This cape, it could probably easily break off. I don't think it's supposed to be removable, but I'm pretty sure it's not. And it could snap off pretty easily. So, be kind of careful with that. But yeah, I think the helmet actually looks pretty good. And the face is okay, but they spent most of the time detailing the helmet, which looks pretty nice. Packaging kind of warped this little wing here. But the helmet looks really nice to me. And I actually think the body looks pretty good as well, right here on his torso. I think it's detailed and painted quite well. It actually has a little bit of paint apps in the crevices on this main part. But other than that, no paint apps on pretty much the entire figure. I mean, it's like chainmail stuff looks fine, and his cloth looks okay. Hands, they're hands. They don't really have any detail. They're just kind of hands. Pants, they have their wrinkles, and the boots look okay. And the cape actually looks nice. Pretty nice. So, folks, here he is with a few other figures. I don't have any other Avenger figures here to compare him with. But I have this guy, but you can see them compared in his review. Now, I did compare him with this Deluxe Frost Giant. I don't have any of his accessories with him. Even though he came with a lot of accessories, he's really cool. The Frost Giant can be a bit taller in this case. But I kind of forgive it. I kind of forgive that. I think they look good together. And then there's this Mark 6 Light Up Iron Man from Iron Man 2. You can get him for like $5 at Walmart now, if you can find him on clearance. So I'd rush in and get him. I see a bunch of him, the light up one, the Mark 4, and the Mark 6. There were a bunch of them, all for like $5 a piece at the Walmart. I almost got the Mark 4, believe it or not, but I was like, nah, I'm not gonna get that. I'm gonna get this Thor. Probably not the best decision of my life. But I already have like 2 or 3 3 3/4 inch Iron Men, so I figured I'd get a Thor. I don't have any Thor until today, so that's pretty good that I got them. I got this Thor, that Iron Man, this Frost Giant, and this Thor on the same day, so. And they'd be about the same size if Iron Man didn't have his stand. Because see, I'll pick up the Thor, and yeah, see, Thor's actually a little taller, just a little bit, maybe. And then the Mark 6 Battle Damaged Avengers Iron Man back there. So what's the final verdict on our helmeted hero? Well, articulation is lacking severely. Details actually good, but paint job is not good. It's fine, but there's no paint apps really. His accessories, the hammer's fine, you know. Nothing, you can't really gripe about it much, but this thing is just useless and dumb, and to be honest, this is really what they're trying to use to sell this guy, and it's not doing it for us big-time collectors. I mean, the kids might like it, think it looks cool, but I think it looks so dumb. Yeah, I figured this guy would be better than this one, but his articulation's actually worse, but his detail's better. So I'm going to give this helmeted Thor 3 out of 5 stars. I know lots of you might not think he deserves that. I'm mostly giving him that for his detail. He's probably one of the better detailed figures out of the Avengers line. Trust me. And his articulation might be lacking, but I guarantee the Mark 7 Iron Man's is much worse. So, 3 out of 5, and I'll see you guys later.